Oh yeah, but my wife had a baby on Monday here in Tuscaloosa, so I'm here for until the third week of April when the whole family moves down. But I was there for a month. Interesting.
Coach,
Tell me about it.
talk about the readiness that the NFL guys say that your players have going into the NFL.
I think our players probably, because they play in a pro-style system, while they're here, a lot of the same stuff that, we did at the Dolphins or the Cleveland Browns or wherever I coached in the league, offensively, defensively, special teams. And I also think that, because of the things that are important in terms of being able to make it in the league, in terms of our experience, we sort of try to promote with our players from an attitude standpoint, being responsible for your own self-determination, defining the expectation for what we expect from them, and then them having the accountability to do those things. That's part of being a pro. So I think that's what our players kind of learn and understand here. Maybe it's just the influence of the NFL that's had on me and helping them, because one of the goals that we have for our players here is we want them to be successful personally, we want them to be successful academically and develop a career off the field, but we want to see guys have an opportunity to develop a career as football players as well.
Trent Richardson is regarded as one of the elite players in this draft. What do you think NFL teams mean when they say things like that?
Well, I think he's probably the best running back, in the draft this year, and probably one of the best players in the draft. And I think that's based on his performance and his production and the consistency that he's played with, and the personal characteristics that he has, and in terms of the psychological disposition to be successful, which is really A+. So, I know there's some people that have some concerns about taking a running back high, but as I said earlier, with the salary cap changes in a rookie pool, you're not investing as much in a guy as you used to, so you better take somebody that you know is going to be a good player on your team and be a good fit for you and be a starter and be somebody who's a good player for a long time.
Does he look healthy out there, Trent?
Excuse me?
Trent, how's he looking health-wise?
Looks good to me.
Obviously, you've had success here, but just talk about what it speaks to your program to have. They're talking about 5 potential first-round draft picks that are on display here today.
Well, we had 4 last year, so I would be really excited for our players. If we had 5 guys that got picked in the first round, I think it speaks volumes for them in terms of how they've worked to develop as players and the good job that our staff has done to help them develop as players.
Can Courtney Upshaw be successful in a 4-3 base defense?
Well, he weighed 280 pounds a day and ran 4.7 something, so I think he probably could. He played both here. A lot of people say, well, you play a 3-4. Well, we only play a 3-4 20% of the time. The rest of the time we're in some kind of 4-3 defense, and he always played defensive end and did a great job. He's hard to block. He's heavy-handed. He's got good leverage and strength, and he's a good pass rusher. So I actually do think he could play in either system.
And how's Mark Barron's recovery been from surgery?
I don't think Mark's probably 100%, here today, and but I think he's, good enough that people are going to understand that he's probably 85 or 90%, and I think he's going to do. He ran well, and I think he'll do well in the DB drills.
Fun having Bill down here at Belichick.
Excuse me?
What were you guys doing? You guys take him out at all to Tuscaloosa?
Do you? If you don't know Belichick very well, what you do when he comes to town is you go in the meeting room and you order the stuff in, and you eat while the film's going. So that's what we did.
Anything else? Good?
All right, thanks.
Thanks,
Thank you, Coach.